Good morning, Vietnam. Yes, we are back in Vietnam in Bad Company 2, and he has to be one of my personal favorite DLCs out of the Battlefield game. They've come out all over the years. A lot of Battlefield games have come out, but this has to be one of my personal favorite, along with a couple of more from Battlefield 2, and a couple of more which I'll not mention because we're going to get into a different kind of video. Now, I will let you know that this game, it is on sale sometimes. Usually, if you keep an eye on the Origins sale, you will find the expansion for the Vietnam DLC. You can pick it up for like $2 or €1.99 or something like that. It is pretty cheap. You get to find it on the Origin sales when they have like a 70% discount. Now, server-wise, it is the PC version, so you are going to have maybe a couple servers, not that many as in Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 still has a decent following, and still a lot of people playing it, but on this, I was kind of struggling to get some footage recorded. I managed to actually get into a game after looking for about half an hour, just 6v6 and 7v7 and stuff like that. Not really got into a full match of 16v16. I was going to say 12v12 just then. 16v16 where you can actually have a bit of fun in the game and just enjoy it what it was, and brings back some of the memories when the game come out. Well, to be completely honest, I am really disappointed. It is kind of dying off. I mean, like I said, on the consoles, it is almost completely dead. On the PC, you can still be able to get a game here and there just to get your mood back into the game and have a bit of fun with it and just remember how he was. But overall, I think it's kind of dying off. And latest with the game spy and everything being shut down and everything's being affected, I don't think that's really helping everything. But overall, I still think it's one of the best DLCs I played in a long time, and I'm just waiting for that one great DLC, you know, to come out. I was waiting for it in Battlefield 3. I'm still waiting for it in Battlefield 4, and hopefully the one DLC that'll come out and it'll be absolutely amazing. I'm still waiting for that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that will happen at some stage when the two other DLCs for Battlefield 4 will get released. Now, talking about games and what's coming out in the summer, well, it's going to be a pretty lame summer when it comes down to gaming. There's not really that much coming out when it comes to the PC. There is the Sniper Elite that's coming out on the 27th, and also the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. It's also coming out for the PC as well, a long time after it's been out on the Xbox. Now, I know they're not AAA titles, but still, it is a new game and it's definitely worth trying. So I'm going to be trying both of them out, see what I think about them. And to me, it just looks like Plants vs. Zombies. Just looks like one of those games that you get to have a lot of friends on and just have a bit of fun. I think that's what that game is going to be all about. But apart from that, until October, there's not really anything else coming out that's going to be interesting to see and interesting to play. It's going to be a lot of waiting. And October, if I'm not mistaken, has a lot of titles. I think at this stage, combined with everything, there's about 10, 12, 15 titles that have been announced, and they've been pushed back towards October. Now, we're going to have, obviously, Far Cry 3 to look out for. We're going to have the Witcher, Far Cry 4, sorry. The Witcher 3, we're going to have Dragon Age Inquisition, we're going to have the Assassin's Creed Unity, the new game they've been working out for a couple of years. Really looking forward to that as well. But when it comes to gaming, 2014 is not looking the best of the game years, but 2015 looks to be one amazing year because you're going to have amazing games coming out like The Division. You're going to have maybe a Star Wars Battlefront should be coming out hopefully next year. Then you're going to have maybe a Battlefield 5 or a Bad Company 3. Although I kind of don't want to see a Bad Company 3 done. Why? The reason I don't want it done is because I don't want it put on these Frostbite engines with these netcodes and all that sort of bullshit. I just want this to be that one franchise where you come in and just enjoy it and just have fun with it. And I think DICE are not ready to build and do that game just yet. I mean, I've been playing Battlefield Hardline, and it seems to me, again, that you're getting shot around the corners and the netcode is not the best and there's going to be a new patch for it. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if it's happening in this game too, could that be the engine maybe? Could it be the Frostbite 3 engine? I just have no idea what's causing that. But I'm noticing a bit of a trend. Every time the Frostbite 3 engine is getting involved, there's always going to be some sort of problems with it. So I don't know, maybe that's the case. But when it comes to a Bad Company 3 game, please, DICE, don't do it just yet. Wait, take your time, take another year, take another 2 years. And when you do it, just do the same game, the same mechanics, the same gunplay, just better graphics. That's it. That's all we need. And I don't really care about the graphics that much. The only thing I care about is making a really, really fun game. I like to see what's going on, you know, with Sarge and Sweetwater. I just want to see those guys come back and go at it again. You know, it's just going to be one of those games that's going to be awesome when eventually it comes out. And I don't see the reason why this game shouldn't come out. Because Bad Company 1 and Bad Company 2 was a great success for them. They had a huge amount of sales. And it's still regarded as one of the best Battlefield games. I still think, personally, I think Battlefield 2 is the best game that they've done. Bad Company 2, yes, it's maybe a close second. 2142, I know there's a lot of great Battlefield games, but I still think Battlefield 2 overall, with the expansions, with the DLCs and everything they've done for it, I just think that game was really, really awesome. But it's been a lot of years since then, and it's time for us to move on to greener pastures. And getting back into all the games, you know, it just brings you to that one particular point in time when, personally, when Battlefield Bad Company 2 came out, I was playing it, but I was not really playing it that much. I was playing it just here and there, and just basically having fun with it. Same thing happened with the previous Battlefield games. We were playing it here and there. I wasn't playing nearly as much as I play now, because obviously I record videos and I post them on the interwebs, but I just remember the fun of the games, and that's what I'm hoping to see back when new Battlefield games and new Battlefield titles are going to be coming out. Do I think that this is the case where a new game should be made every year? No, I think they should really wait. I don't mind waiting 18 months or 2 years or whatever the cycle is to get a great game out, even though DICE have 2 studios now. One of them's working on Star Wars Battlefront, which is the LA studio, and the Stockholm studio is going to be working on possibly Bad Company 3 or Battlefield 5. I think, personally, I mean, this is just pure speculation, I think they're going to be taking a little break from Battlefield, maybe make another game in between, and then bring up another Battlefield game. So if you're going to have Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefront next year, possibly you're not going to be seeing a Battlefield game until 2016, which, yes, is going to be a long way for us to wait for those of you that have been with Battlefield for many years and you played it for many years. Yes, it's going to be a long wait for you to get back into the game again. But then again, at the same time, I'm thinking, let them just do it well, do it right, and then we're going to have a great game to play for another year or two until they decide to do something else. I think these games that just come out in between, like your Medal of Honor or maybe Battlefield Hardline and stuff like that, I don't really see those games lasting very long. I see them just something to keep you going, to have something, and I suspect the EA's policy is better to have something than nothing. I think that's the case, or maybe that's just the way they look at it, marketing standpoint, and maybe make a little bit of money. Some people like it, some don't, but that's that. So yeah, that's been some Bad Company 2 Vietnam. Really enjoyed the game. It's a shame that to see this game that's kind of dying off. Bad Company 2, however, still lives. There's still plenty of servers. I do have plenty of gameplay recorded, and I'm going to be posting some more of that over the course of the summer. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, give it a comment if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Out.